Good morning to all our viewers. Today, the very purpose of conducting this virtual meet is to brief you all about the function of academics during this ongoing situation and until the school reopens. Kindly send all your queries to the number 9900359822. Thank you. Now let us start our day with the blessings of the Almighty. I request Ms. Pradeepa to kindly propose the invocation. Please, Pradeepa.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीनन्दनम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीनन्दनं कौन कहते हैं भगवान बुलाते नहीं हम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं राम नारायणं जानकी वन्दनं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं बेर शबरी की जैसे खिलाते नहीं बेर शबरी की जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं गोपियों की तरह हम नचाते नहीं गोपियों की तरह हम नचाते नहीं माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं मेर शबरी की जैसे खिलाते नहीं हम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं
Side of it.
Thank you, Ms. Pradeepa. Now, parents, kindly note down the number 9900359822. You can kindly send all your doubts and queries to this number. Your queries will be addressed right after the meeting. Thank you. Now, I request Ms. Gomati to welcome the gathering. Please, Ms. Gomati. Good morning to one and all present. I am honored to propose welcome speech for this ritual forum, which is one of its kind. It takes immense pleasure to welcome all our dignitaries for the day. And most of all, it is great privilege to welcome our parents. Without you, the day is incomplete. And I also welcome all our staff members. Welcome all. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Gomati. The parents, I would like to remind you once again, kindly send all your queries to the number 9900359822. Thank you. I invite our Honorable Managing Director, Dr. Raju sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you. 21, and also the first virtual parents meet in the 60+ old year history of the school. So that is the situation now, that we are not able to meet in person. Otherwise, by the month of July, we would have had parents meets for different levels at a personal level. But now with this pandemic, we will have to get used to this sort of doing work for meetings, for classes, and for everything. This meeting was called to share with you certain things that have been going on since reopening. When we say reopening, I mean the reopening date. That is the 1st of June was the actual date when the academic year started. But the actual physical reopening date is not yet clear. We have not received clear guidelines from any government or the department. They have been taking suggestions from us whether to reopen when. In fact, originally they wanted to reopen in the month of July. That is where we called some parents and got their feedback and sent it. Now that also is not happening. The picture is there is no clear cut idea about when the school will physically reopen. ಶಾಲೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. Classes are which we have been following. So please see that your child attends these classes regularly. These teachers are taking a lot of efforts in organizing these classes. These classes are WhatsApp classes with you. All that I can tell you is, though your children are not coming to school, the classes are going on and teaching is going on. Not only teaching, even testing is going on. Next week, you will be having your first assessment, which your child will have to take up at home itself. And this will be taken as the test marks of the first test. So please see that your child attends these online classes and keeps in touch with the academics. Now, since the reopening date is not clear, to uh, make it comfortable for the parents, we have made uniforms not necessary along with the book packet. Purchase of uniforms need not be done now. Only when the school physically reopens, that time you can buy your uniforms. Now you need not buy your uniforms, but please ensure that you buy your books, because without books, no learning will go on. The government textbooks have come, the exercise books have come, the resource materials are getting ready. So please see that you purchase the books and also pay the school fees. There have been High Court orders which have been already there. So school also has to run, teachers have to get their salaries. So please ensure that you pay the fees and do not expect that you can come to school directly only when the school physically reopens. School has reopened, just that it is not happening in classrooms, it is happening through the internet. So we don't want your child to be left out of this, because more than 3 4 months of not being in touch with academics, the child will forget everything. So please see that your child attends the classes, that you pay the fees, you purchase the books, and the child takes up the test as and when the tests are being given. And 31st of July is the convenience of parents. We have made it 10th of August. Before the 10th of August, kindly finish all these formalities, because after that we will not be able to continue with this sort of these formalities are done and books have been purchased, so that this pandemic teaching learning goes on slowly. Even co-scholastic subjects like SUPW and value education will be introduced in the next meet. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Good morning, my dear parents. And where we are handling two subjects per team. And the teachers are sending whatever does matter at exactly 8 o'clock in the morning and 8:30 the second session will go on. So whatever we do, we have to put on a check. Not only that, what changes can we make so that learning can be made quite interesting. So let's review about the formative assessment, which will be commencing from 28th of July and it will go on up to 30th, two subjects per day. And whereas the class 5th standard will be taking five subjects, and this year Hindi has been introduced, so they'll be taking five subjects. These tests have been conducted for a duration of 1 hour, and the maximum marks for this test is 15 marks. So the students will be writing tests from 10 to 11 in the morning session, and in the afternoon session they'll be writing from 2 to 3. And the marks is for 15 for the primary section, and the duration is 1 hour. But in the case of senior secondary and senior secondary, that is from standard 6 to 10, where the students will be taking six subjects, that is two subjects per day. 10 to 11 they'll be writing. By 11:30, where the students, whatever they have written, they have to take a snapshot or a pic of it and send it to the digital group by 11:30 in the morning session and by 3:30 in the afternoon session. And these tests has to be written in their respective test notebooks. Dear students, please take a note. The test should be conducted in the test notebook. Okay, and before that, we will be sending the portion for the test and also the question paper pattern that will be reaching you all by Monday. Maths on Tuesday, and Kannada and Science on Wednesday, and Hindi and Social Studies on Thursday. So, six subjects will be covered on these 3 days. And make sure your test papers should reach the teacher by 11:30 in the morning session and 3:30 in the afternoon session. While posting your answer papers, make sure that you write name, class, and the section in every page so that marks can be awarded easily. There will not be any confusion in it. So, after 3:30 and 11:30, where the digital group will be blocked for the students. So, where students, please follow the timings. And after the test, that is on 31st and 1st, there will not be any regular digital classes as where you all will be celebrating Bakri and Varma Lakshmi. So I wish you all an happy feast. Tests are conducted. Here comes the role of the parents, where the teachers are physically away from the students, and the parents, please kindly cooperate and make sure that your child takes up the test with true to conscience. As we strongly believe, education is not learning of facts, it is training of minds to think. So, whatever they know, let them write. Based on the performance, we will modify our teaching process. Teacher, parents, you all have to don the role of the teacher and you all have to conduct the test and make your child to send this answer papers at the right time. My humble request again here, keep safe, cooperate with us. Thank you, parents.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for elaborating our parents about the digital classes and the conduction of conducting how we are going to conduct the formative assessment. Thank you so much, ma'am. Parents, as and when the message is conveyed, I'm sure you'll have a lot of queries and doubts arising in you. Kindly post all your queries and doubts to the number which I'll be telling you now. It's 9900 359822. I repeat, 9900 359822. Thank you. Now, I invite our primary headmistress, Mrs. Uma Maheshwari ma'am, to address the gathering. Please, ma'am.
Good day, dear parents. Glad to meet you all after a long time. Earlier, sir and ma'am have briefed you about the happenings since reopening. That is July and June and July. Whatever has been happening in the school, ma'am and sir have been briefing you. We do understand in difficult times we seek your cooperation, dear parents, and we seek it to the maximum itself because physically we are not present to monitor your children. So, this is where the role of you as a parent becomes that of a teacher. So, dear parents, we understand your hardship during this difficult times. We assure you that the school stands by you and your ward for the academic performance and also for their learning. So, I would like to brief you about the attendance procedure which has been happening since the 13th of July. Children should wish the teacher every morning between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I repeat once again, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., children should either wish the teacher or send a message, and then the attendance will be marked for the child. Any child who does not wish the teacher will be marked as absent for the day. And for the convenience of the children and also the parents, if they have any doubts in academics, they can again contact the digital group from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. So teachers will be free to take over. Few children have not bought books, and as such, it becomes difficult for them to be on par with their friends. So hence we request you parents to purchase the books at the earliest, and it will also be as they are supposed to write the test in the particular subject notebook itself. So 100-page notebook will serve as the test note and each child regularly. So hope that all of the parents will cooperate with us. Thank you dear parents, and wishing that you will also respond positively to us. Thank you once again.
As of now, there have been no queries. First standard child with a 6 month gap will only be equal to a second standard child. That's why we're having this online classes so that, and in a limit, without overburdening them, because half the job will be done by you sitting with a child. So in a limit, as per the departmental of calling for this meet, who attended, and also those of you who could not, we will be sending in your groups the gist of happenings in today's meet. ಇವತ್ತು ಮೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ. So get to know about how you are doing things. I just want to share one more thing with you. Now all these classes which are being made, all these classes which are being made and sent in WhatsApp to your class group,